can lay low. Roll up on your ass like Hawaii Five-O. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. I step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to make the disco jam. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set. 10 black. Opposite. Green. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jarquez Hunter. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Okay, ready? 10. Yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Green. Black shot. Set. Cut.
On play action, here's Ritter. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 30
In motion, the tight end. Ritter back to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Rams will strike first here in this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 65 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Ritter. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's out quickly to London. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up the Falcons' 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. To throw again is Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go now.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
25-yard line.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Steal. Check steal. Ready?
First run now for Kyron Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely built off a pretty decent game.
Brings up second and 5.
Ready
Ball
up.
on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Check. Black. 95. Set. Go.
And they'll run it with Hunter. And they'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fight. 97. Hey, green. Set.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Down. Red. 38. Black swap.
Here's Hunter. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Opposite. Green. Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Ready.
Hunter. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Good running right there, and this is a man that was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow. 43. Set.
Again on the ground with Hunter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Hut.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Red. Cycle. Light blue. Yellow. Hut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Blocking 18.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18, right here. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Omaha. Check out.
To the air, Penix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Set up. Let's go.
They'll run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the quarterback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Robinson again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have moved out in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Crew, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Rams 10. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready. 2nd and 10.
Ready, close, 10, 50, green. Zulu black. Set cut.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Ritter off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll throw with Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go.
2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. And looking to throw, Penix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Penix.
It's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped down on that one. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Looking to throw Penix. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Strike! Strike! Right! Right! 6! Mega! Ready!
Going play action. Ritter. looking left side and has got him in. That's Richardson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
95. Black Ultra.
Back to throw, Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue striker. Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
60 red. Black shot. Blaster. Six. Red. Yellow. Hut.
Here's Ritter. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Down. 52 blue. 0 green.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Whittington. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
4 yards. That's another Rams first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Rams.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Smash. Red. Set.
Ritter to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 40. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One of these These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Penix working out of the gun here. Over the middle, caught by London.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the ground with Robinson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Hey, check that. Get up. Alert. Go.
Robinson with another carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Ready? 19, power three, position. Take up, please.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead grows to 14 and 24-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A very solid gain of 27.
This is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Yellow, 22. Strike. Check striker. Ready?
This is Hunter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Come on, set. Black 40. Hut.
Ritter will set up to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Blaster, 6. Hut.
Ritter now. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. James Pierce. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go. 10 black. Green jack. Ready.
Ritter. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go. 52 blue. Slide blue. Blue striker. Steel black. Set.
On play action, here's Ritter. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. 60 red. 60 red. Claws red. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On the ready?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Here we set.
Ritter back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Blue 32. Blue black. White. Set.
Back to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
To the air, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. COVID-19.
They'll throw with Penix. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point by Crew, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
31, Rams 13. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Ready.
They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
23, ready?
To throw again on 2nd down. Ritter. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, yellow, zoom.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
10 black. Blue, go.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Plastic, 6. Blue striker. 10.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, A loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
It's 2nd down.
Black shot. Claws red. Ready?
Ritter from the gun. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter. Pass complete there to Nakua. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw, Ritter. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Real green.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now. Steady.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 65 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
38. Rams 13. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And just shutting him off there.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. He might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Homer gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.